If you hear like Olajumoke, like Cynthia Wunmi, just believe me, they are both one and the same. You might be wondering, who is Olajumoke? Jumoke is the name of Wunmi's mother. The same way as you are going to hear in this expose, what you're about to hear will shock you. It will blow your mind. Same way. I repeat it again. The same way she wanted to reap from where she did not sow. The same way Wunmi wanted to reap where she did not sow. That is how Olajumoke, the mother of Wunmi, has been living her life. According to her daughter, when she graduated using akpekus from police college, her father had sent her there. Well, she got a job as a police officer, a corrupt one. So what she does is to go and arrest people and do those extracurricular activities that most of these criminal police do. She does not really go to work per se. She believes in bribery and using her body to do whatever. She respects nobody. In fact, Karimo is letting us know, apart from some other children we don't know, she said, my father is a different person. Wunmi's father is a different person. And there is another dude, if you recall this video, where the so-called birthday, the Liam's birthday, there was a guy that was spraying money on Wunmi. That is Wunmi's brother from another father. So we are dealing with 3 fathers now, apart from 3 other different fathers that we don't know. Are you shocked? Well, we are going to tie this to justice for Mohbad, because she dropped some heavy bombshell. She said, my mother was sacked from the police force at the end of the day due to her nefarious activities. In fact, before she will finish destroying lives, maybe some people had prayed or cursed her. She was eventually given the gate, the door. Leave, move, don't stay here anymore. So Karimo said, I tried as a child, even though my mom does not deserve it. I tried. She does not like to work. She likes nothing, just like Wunmi. They don't like to work, but they want to inherit. Imagine Wunmi saying, hey, imagine all the years I have suffered with my husband. Karimo said, Mohbad was the one that sponsored Wunmi through school. Now, she said she herself sponsored Wunmi through school. How? You might want to ask. You will get to hear everything. She said that whilst Mohbad is paying for tuition fee, accommodation, feeding, Wunmi's mother was also taking money from her from the US to sponsor the same thing. Can you imagine? That is why Wunmi and her mother are one and the same. They both understand themselves. They are criminals. You will hear everything and how it ties to Mohbad. I'm sure the previous video you've heard Karimo talking about how Wunmi stole designer clothes of Mohbad, packed everything. Can you imagine a woman putting on a man's clothes, a old woman at that? At least, not really old, but elderly. I'm talking of Wunmi's mother. Wunmi moved all Mohbad's clothes, the ones he brought from the UK and all of that, Gucci, shoes, everything. And even suitcase, they moved Mohbad's clothes abroad to the US. 48 to 78 hours, let's say 78 hours after Mohbad died. You will hear a lot. You will hear a lot of it. Not so long after Mohbad came down, because Mohbad's father said, I saw my son about 3 days ago. How can I now come and they say he's gone after he returned back from the UK? So it was a time frame of horror. A time frame of horror. A time frame of horror. Within the space of that, just before 72 hours after they moved Mohbad's clothes. So they already knew what was going to happen. It eventually happened. You'll be shocked at what you're about to hear. I don't want to break a lot of things to you. I want you guys to listen to yourself. That is just the preamble of what you're about to hear. Do not forget to like and share. Let's get right into it.
Kí n pè mí o. Ẹnu wo mo fẹ́ fi ṣàlàyé fún pé wọ́n ṣe unblock wa ni. Tá bá tún lọ gba nọ́mbà ẹ̀ tá tún lọ ń pè ẹ̀. Wọ́n tún lè block wa padà o. Wọ́n wá ní màá wá máa rẹ́rìn. Màá wá gbé fóònù fọmọ mi. A wá bọ́mọ mi ṣeré akọrin fún Jordan. Ìyẹn máa question ẹ̀ wọ́n á jọ bá ara wọn ṣeré. Tí bá tún pè Wunmi sórí fídíò call tí mo tún ní mo fẹ́ kí Liam. Màá tún ní ṣọ́ọ̀pù ẹ̀ wà nílé. Mo ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan yẹn kó lè ra ilé ayé gbé ni. Ẹ bàbá Liam àná mi báwo ni iṣẹ́ ń kọ́ ṣé kò sí wàhálà ẹ má jà o. A tún ní àǹtí kò dá o ẹ kí máa ń pè mí. Àǹtí kò dá ẹ kí máa ń pè mí o. Mi ì lè kú gìrì pé ẹ̀ Mohbad tó bá ń gbọ́ kó máa gbọ́ mi lálẹ́ yìí. Mi ì lè kú gìrì pé ẹ̀. It is well.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ni tó kọ ni ó ná ọmọ tí mi ń ṣe dátà fún, ọmọ tí mo jìyà fún, tó ń lábàdó, tó wá ní Cynthia, oh don't you remember me? Don't you remember me pé owó tí mo ná lé ẹ lórí? Òrìlí oh don't you remember me? I think say I have seen the one, I think say I have seen the wrong. When I see you, I know say nǹkan bẹ o, nǹkan bẹ mẹ́wàá ń bẹ. Mẹ́wàá ń bẹ.
He wanted to talk to me. He asked me that question like 3 times. Auntie ẹ kí ń pè mí kò dá o, ẹ kí máa ń pè mí. But mi lè kú gìrì pé ẹ̀ Mohbad mi lè pè ẹ̀.
Karimo sọ̀rọ̀ orin tí mo kọ tán yìí, gbà tí mo gbọ́ orin yẹn ni mo mọ̀ pé yes, ó dàbí Mohbad náwó lórí gẹ́ẹ̀.
Èmi ò ní parọ́ o. Mohbad ló
mo ní yes, Mohbad náwó lórí gẹ́ẹ̀.
Mohbad ló sanwó square, Mohbad ló ń sanwó lé ẹ̀. Bọ́yá Wunmi máa ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ tèmi náà, owó square. Mo dẹ̀ fọwọ́ mi kówó school fún Wunmi. Wunmi dẹ̀ ti gbowó yẹn lọ́wọ́ Mohbad.
Yes.
Èmi ò ní parọ́ yẹn o.
Ìyẹn ni Mohbad fi sọ pé you don't remember, don't you remember me?
Mohbad ló ń wọ́n lọ school.
Ṣé o ti gbàgbé mi nìyẹn ni?
Ó dẹ̀ ti gbowó school lọ́wọ́ èmi náà.
Ìyẹn ló ṣe sọ pé don't you remember me?
Àtọwọlé ó dà pé owó school was 88,000. Owó ilé ó dà pé ó ní roommate Mary Jẹ́gẹ́dẹ́ ọmọ dúdú tó ń tẹ̀lé kiri yẹn roommate ẹ̀ ní láti school Jẹ́gẹ́dẹ́ ní Sunday mẹ́. Tẹ́ bá rántí gbà tó gba account number ẹ̀ jáde ọgbà account number kan jáde ó ní Mary Jẹ́gẹ́dẹ́ roommate Wunmi ni wọ́n jọ ń pówó lé san ni ní Taswed. So ó ń sanwó lé ó dẹ̀ tún sanwó school. Ìyá Wunmi ìwọ kọ́ ló rán Wunmi lọ léèwé o but ó gbowó léèwé lọ́wọ́ Wunmi, owó school Wunmi ó gbà lọ́wọ́ mi. Mo fọwọ́ mi kówó school kan fún Wunmi, méjì tó kù èmi tí ó wà láàrin èmi àti ìyá Wunmi o. But lójú Mohbad ló sanwó school ẹ̀ tó fi ṣe tán ó dẹ̀ sanwó lé tó ń gbé. And it's a nice apartment. It's not that bad.
Ìyẹn ló ṣe gbórin yẹn jáde. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan Nàìjíríà ó sọ fún mi, ó láwọn boys kéékèèké tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ olórin. Ó ní tó bá ní studio nínú ilé, ó ní má ṣẹ̀wọ̀n o. Tó bá ti ṣẹ̀wọ̀n bá wọn náà máa wọ studio lọ náà máa ṣorin fún ẹ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni.
All this one na normal thing. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú. Ṣé Mohbad
máa ṣorin fún ẹ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni?
Mohbad ló bá ìyá Wunmi.
Tí Wunmi bá ṣe Mohbad máa ń gbórin jáde.
Normal thing ni kí boyfriend rán girlfriend lọ school. Torí ẹ̀ náà lọ ṣe máa ń sọ ìbànújẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ fún yín tẹ́ bá wọlé ọkọ tó máa fi gbágun yín lórí ilé ọkọ. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú. Òbí yín ò ní sí yín débì kan. Kò ní sí yín débi tẹ́rù ò ti ní báyìí kọ́kọ́ tó wá gbé. Ẹ̀yin olórí ibú. Abájọ ohun tó jọun lọ fi ń wéwu. Kudos to gbogbo òbí tó rán ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ léèwé tọ́mọ ẹ̀ sáàbù tó fi síṣẹ́ àbí tó ní kó lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ tó gbé
aṣọ Mohbad.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni abẹ́rẹ́
Ọlọ́run ṣàánú o.
bọ́ọ̀sì tí Mohbad gbé bọ̀ láti London ni ìyá Wunmi fi dẹrù Amẹ́ríkà. Bọ́ọ̀sì tó gbé bọ̀ láti London tó fi dẹrù Amẹ́ríkà. Ẹ fẹ́ kú.
wọn lójú tí kọ́kọ́.
Kò sínú ilé tèmi ó ti gbé lọ, kò sínú ilé mi o. America mi mo mú wá America Mohbad kọ́ ló mú wá America o. Ọkọ̀ ìyá àwọn ẹrù Mohbad wá sí America ni.
Oh God.
Wọ́n ti ya ṣú gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀. Ṣú yẹn ló ti ẹ̀dùn méjì odidi ṣú ńlá yẹn.
Ṣú gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀.
Bàtà yahoo.
But mọ́mí jẹ́ báwo ni bàtà mo ṣe ṣáìsì màmá? Ṣé ṣáìsì
máa wúwo lẹ́sẹ̀ wọn torí ẹ̀ ní wọ́n máa fi tissue paper síwájú ẹ̀.
Mọ́mí jẹ́ miracle shoe.
Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú tó ń tẹ̀rín.
Ọlọ́run ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú ni.
Ọmọ ní ìbájọ́ ni àbáyọ̀ lọ wí, ìyá ẹni ìbájọ́ ni àbáyọ̀ ni tiwọn.
Newspaper àbí toilet roll náà máa kó síwájú bàtà yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Ní alẹ́ sáìsì wọn.
Alẹ́ sáìzì wọn.
Bídú sí fọ́nù.
Jákẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn.
Mọ̀mí jí ẹ jẹ́ ká jírí ṣù láàárọ̀ la ẹ jẹ́ pa wá lẹ́rìn láàárọ̀ la o. Nǹkan tó ti jíra ṣù la fẹ́ jí.
Ẹja sì tọ́jú sùn lọ. Wọ́n tún máa lọ parọ́, wọ́n ń ro irọ́ tó tún máa pa báyìí àmọ́ kan tó máa tún gbé jáde lọ́la.
Ẹ̀yin ni màmá
Ṣé bọ́ọ̀lì mọ̀mí jẹ́ ló wá pa Mohbad?
Òkú ìyá bàbá wọn náà máa gbé jáde lọ́la. Òkú ìyá bàbá wọn náà máa gbé jáde lọ́la.
Àjẹ́ ilẹ̀ fi fò wá sí Nàìjíríà tẹ́ wá pa ní Nàìjíríà lẹ́yìn lẹ pa o.
A nílò àjẹ́ yẹn, mo fẹ́ràn àjẹ́ yẹn sẹ́.
Voice note yẹn ló pa mí lẹ́rìn jù. Voice note yẹn ló pa mí lẹ́rìn jù mọ́mí.
Irọ́ máa pọ̀ ní voice note yẹn.
Làbúrò yín bá bú sẹ́kún.
Wọ́n mọ street yẹn kọ bàjẹ́.
Ló bá gbé ìyá arúgbó kan wá nìyẹn.
Ó ti mú gbó ní ẹ̀jẹ̀.
Wọ́n tiẹ̀ ní rí kankan gbé jáde lọ́la. The only thing tó máa gbé jáde lọ́la ni lẹ́tà ọ̀fọ̀ òkú àwọn ọmọ àti ìyá bàbá wọn náà máa gbé bọ́ta.
Ṣéǹtì báyìí tó mi, èmi ò kí ń gbọ́ nǹkan tó ọmọ yẹn máa ń sọ o. Ṣẹ́yìn máa ń gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ ni. God protection. Ṣé máa ń gbọ́ nǹkan tó ọmọ yẹn máa ń sọ ni? Èmi ò ń gbọ́ nǹkan tó máa ń sọ.
Mi gbọ́ Ọlọ́run, mo ṣe mọ̀ gbọ́.
Àbí bàtà kéré bá sọ̀rọ̀ akéré, ẹ máa kéré.
Ó ga o.
Igbó ni.
Igbó la. Ṣé ohun yẹn náà ló fi ń rap?
Ẹ máa bá pa mí lẹ́rìn. Mọ́mí jẹ́ ẹ̀rẹ́ni tó wá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rẹ́ni tó represent yín tó lọ sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni ẹni tó lọ represent yín tó sọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn náà bá ní sórí wo ti tiẹ̀ mo ti sọ fẹ́ pé mo sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀.
Iṣu gbígbóná ń jó lẹ́nu ni.
Tàbí ń gò mo rò pé ó sọ̀rọ̀ tàbí.
Kí ló dé tó jọ́ṣẹ̀ gbé jáde?
Good question.
Kán lè sọ pé ó ti bẹ̀ mí pé kí n má bú bàbá ọkọ òun mọ́ èmi ni mo ṣiṣẹ́ kíní. Of course mi ní parọ́, ṣé mo parọ́ pé mi bú bàbá ni? Mo bú bàbá rí.
Imagine wọ́n lò yín ni.
Rékèrékè wọn ti pọ̀ jù. Full of manipulator.
Also, at least you are supposed to respect the dead no matter what. Wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbẹ̀rin tó kọ́ ẹ, wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbèsè pé ẹ rí pé ayé ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ orí burúkú náà nìyẹn. Ẹ dẹ̀ máa ṣe títí ẹ máa fi kú.
Let us bring back that epistle that she wrote. Ṣebí infection lèmi kọ, ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ gbé epistle tó kọ yẹn dá tó lóun ò ní jẹ́. I repeat, no one, I will not allow anyone to disrespect kinikan, the legacy of my husband. Eléyìí ìbò sọ Wunmi ó ti gbàgbé pé ńgbà tó ṣetán school ó lọ school ó lọ ṣetán taswed orúkọ mi ló kọ sínú project yẹn nígbà tó ṣetán ní school ó kọ orúkọ mi síbẹ̀ ó ní Karimo Títílayọ̀. I'm so thank you so much. You are not my sister, you are like a mother to me. Project yẹn tó ṣe ní taswed orúkọ mi ló kọ sí project ẹ orúkọ èmi àti ìyá ẹ ló kọ síbẹ̀. You called me your mother nínú project ẹ. You dedicated your project to me and your mother, and you said I wasn't your mother. You said I wasn't a sister to you, I'm a mother to you. Ore pé aṣiwèrè gbàgbé nǹkan tọkọ mi sọ fún ẹjọ́ tó pè ní ẹ̀ tó sọ fún ẹ pé remember the good old days. You dedicated your project to me and your mother. Ó ti gbàgbé. Picture convocation ẹ̀ tó ń fly picture sign out ẹ̀ tó ń sign ṣaṣọ ẹ̀ tó ń fly káàkiri èmi tèmi send ẹ̀ sí Jókòtádé tí Jókòtádé bá gbé jáde lélẹ̀ because mo ní picture yẹn lọ́wọ́ láti 2021. You have that post that she wrote it on Facebook. Lizzie Eyes, please send it to me. Torí Ọlọ́run, send it to me. I have something for you. Send it to my DM with your account number. I have something for you. You put my name on your projects. You dedicated it to me and you said you are proud of me. That I'm your, you used to call me your role model. Wunmi, 2023 September, you still call me your role model. You still call me your role model September 2023. Àwọn olórí burúkú wọ́n tún gbé mi gógó wọ́n tún ní 2021 ló dis virgin. Wọ́n ló tún share this virgin èmi náà tún believe yẹn.
Ọmọ tó ti yàn yàn ti pẹ́.
Justice for me, justice for me. Wọ́n tún ló share this virgin. Èmi náà tún sọ pé Mohbad ló dis virgin yẹn ó share this virgin. Ọlọ́run á bí yín. Gbogbo ó tẹ pa fún mi Ọlọ́run á bí yín. Tó pariwo lórí social media ó share this virgin ni o. Ó share this virgin.
Gbogbo tó tún gbé yín tó tún yà mí lẹ́nu wọ́n parọ́ fún yín wọ́n ní hospital ló bímọ sí ní mọ́mí jẹ́ náà bá bọ́ jáde mọ́mí jẹ́ náà bá ní hospital àbúrò bímọ sí o wọ́n mọ̀ pé gógó náà gbé wọn pélé alágbo ni mọ̀mọ́ bímọ sí. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn máa ń fọ́ nísìnyí tí bá ti ń rántí àwọn pípò yìí ń pa pẹpẹ irọ́ wà láì irọ́ ti fọ́ ìfún wọn kí ló wà nú ayé ọ̀hún kí ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Abẹ́ tó ti jápọ̀ tipẹ́tipẹ́ ẹ wá sọ fẹ́mi pé 2021 ló ṣe this virgin kìnnìkan Ọlọ́run á dá
abẹ́ ti bàjẹ́.
Ọlọ́run á dá fún yín gbogbo rọ́tẹ́ pa fún mi pátá because when they tell me kí ni reason tí mo fi fẹ́ máa doubt wọn ṣe get. It is well.
Ogun kid is virgin. Wọ́n ní Ogun kid is virgin.
Rich dad wo wọ́n bẹ́ǹṣì bàbá náà ni bàbá Wunmi wọ́n bẹ́ǹṣì bàbá ni. Gbogbo rádaràda tó ń ṣe yìí náà bàbá yóò dá sí bàbá yóò lọ́wọ́ sí. Ìyàwó ló sì fẹ́ àwọn ọmọ yóò ní ṣíléyà agbára Ọlọ́run. Ìyàwó ló sì fẹ́ ìyàwó tó sì fẹ́ òun ló jẹ́ ká bára wá bí ta bára rẹ̀. Wunmi sì fẹ́ ló jẹ́ kí bàbá Wunmi bá rẹ̀ jẹ́bẹ́ dírágì bàbá Wunmi ló jẹ́ kí bàbá Wunmi bá rẹ̀ níbi tó wà. Ìyàwó tí bàbá Súnkànmí sì fẹ́ ló jẹ́ kán bára wọn báyìí torí blogger kan ti dárúkọ bàbá Súnkànmí àǹtí Yínká TNT wọ́n ti dárúkọ bàbá Súnkànmí rí mo rí níjọ́ tó post ẹ̀ mo ní máa ṣe o tí bàbá yẹn náà bá ń bá Súnkànmí wí báyìí ìyá Wunmi máa bọ́kọ ẹ̀jà ni Súnkànmí máa ṣépè fún bàbá ẹ̀ báyìí Súnkànmí àti ìyá Wunmi máa ṣépè fún bàbá ẹ̀ báyìí lójú títì. Ṣé bọ́wù nìyẹn bàbá Súnkànmí ti yọ̀ǹda Súnkànmí fún ẹ jẹ́ kí màá yẹn jèrè máa yẹn sọ fún mi máa yẹn ní gbogbo àwọn táwọn age mate Súnkànmí táwọn jọ bí Súnkànmí pé àwọn colleague àwọn wọn ti fọmọ àwọn síṣẹ́ sẹ́nu iṣẹ́ pé ìyá ẹ lọ́sàn-án gbà yẹn lọ́hùn òdẹ̀ ní jẹ́ tákà òṣì dànù pé ìyá Wunmi ò jẹ́ káwọn jèrè Súnkànmí táwọn bá ń bá wí ìyá Wunmi tún máa ṣépè fáwọn Súnkànmí máa ṣépè fáwọn. Ṣé kò dẹ̀ gbajúmọ̀ àwọn ọmọ tó kù ṣáwọn ọmọ tó kù òṣèré Bowen University ni bàbá ẹ̀ ń wẹ̀ lọ Bowen University lọ́rùn ẹ̀ lọ ó dúró advised to come and withdraw you lọ fún bàbá. Wo
èèyàn tó bá dẹ̀ máa lọ sí bówẹ̀ owó ńlá ló máa ná ìlú mi nìyẹn.
bówẹ̀ ni bàbá ẹ̀ ràn lọ tí ò dúró bẹ̀ wọ́n tún mú lọ sọ́dọ̀ Murphy lábẹ́òkúta di méjì bá kọ́lé Amosun bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ló rán báwọn pípù yẹn ránṣọ because èèyàn ńlá ni bàbá Súnkànmí náà bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ló máa ń bá bàbá Súnkànmí ránṣọ. Súnkànmí ò máa dúró ìyá Wunmi yẹ̀yẹ́ bàbá Súnkànmí níwájú ọ̀gá Súnkànmí ni máa yẹn ṣe ní tẹ bá fẹ́ mú wá kó padà wá kọ́ṣẹ́ ìyá ẹ̀ ò gbọ́dọ̀ tẹ̀lé kọ́gà tó fẹ́ kọ́ ọmọọṣẹ́ sọ pé kí ìyá má tẹ̀lé. ní ọ̀gá ẹ̀ àti bẹ̀ ọ̀gá ẹ̀ ó ti gbẹ́bẹ̀ o wọ́n ní ká mú ẹ padà wá o pé but mọ́mì wọ́n náà gbọ́dọ̀ tẹ̀lé wa tá a bá fẹ́ mú padà wá o wọ́n ṣe dá sírọ̀fù nìyẹn pé kò tiẹ̀ kọ́ṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀ mọ́ ọ̀dọ̀ chameleon ní Kòròdú náà tá a mú ẹ lọ́kọ́ tí ó dúró ó wà Ìkòròdú ó wà ní Ìkòròdú ńbẹ̀ tó ń mu gbó tó ń ṣe yahoo ó tiẹ̀ gbọ́pẹ́ lásìkò tí mo wálé yẹn around that September Liam gan pín owó wọ́n pín owó títí wọ́n tún pín owó fún Liam wọ́n gbowó Súnkànmí gbowó ó pín owó fún ìyá Wunmi ó pín fún ìyá Túndé ó pín fún gbogbo àwọn tó kù ó pín fún Wunmi ó tún pín fún Liam ṣẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ̀ kí wọ́n lè pín tó ajá títí tí kọ́pì kan lè mọ́ mú ìyẹn ṣe yahoo ó gbọ́pẹ́ ni Liam gan bùlà Liam gan bùlà lu owó yẹn wọ́n á wò báyìí pé ọmọ tá a ní kó kọ́ṣẹ́ tí ò kọ́ṣẹ́ parí tó wá ń ṣe yahoo tó gbọ́pẹ́ tó ń pín owó fún gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń ṣàjọyọ̀ ẹnu ẹlẹ́wà bí àṣà olóyin kan á ní ẹnu ẹlẹ́wà yìí ó ìyẹn kò ń ṣe Súnkànmí ló ń ná Wunmi lówó níjọ bẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ Liam Súnkànmí nìyẹn Súnkànmí ló ń ṣe yahoo o bàbá ẹ̀ fi sílé ìwé kó lọ ọ́fíìsì ẹnu ọ̀kọ́ṣẹ́ ìyá Wunmi ò jẹ́ kó dúró bẹ̀ ìyá Wunmi lọ bá bàbá jalè ó embarrass èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé àgùntàn aṣọ́lù ọkùnrin ogun tówó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó wà òkè ó wọ́ mà yẹn báyìí níwájú Murphy tó ń bá mà yẹn ránṣọ fóun káṣọ wálé ẹrú ojú olè ẹ̀ mú. So if I want to go to war now, I will bring all my armies to war abi ẹ wà òkè. Bóyá evidence wà o bóyá kò sí evidence o ó dìgbà yẹn náà.
tó bá ń gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe ẹ́ lálẹ́ yìí ó yẹ kó para ẹ̀ nù ó bí ọmọ mẹ́ta nínú mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta kò sí tó ṣe é mú yan gàn ẹyọ kan tó tún dúró tó wẹ̀ ṣáṣá
Mohbad and Destiny she showed me that school father she even made me give that school father money o I think they said that school father died was it true Mohbad and Destiny when I went to visit her she told me to give her school father money but I heard the guy died is that true.
Ìyá tó fi ṣépè fún ìyá ní ìyá Wunmi ó dẹ̀ kún gbòòrò irú àwọn ìyá Wunmi ó pọ̀ gbòòrò gan-an kọ́wọn obìnrin kọ́ lajú wọn sílẹ̀ kó tó jẹ́ kọ́mọ wọn lọ fẹ́ ọmọ kọ́mọ òun fẹ́ ọmọ ìyá aláyé bàjẹ́.
If person get this kind pikin make that person just dey rest.
wo Karimo ìwọ ló dá gbogbo kínní ìsílẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tó dẹ̀ dá sílẹ̀ wọ fún ara ẹ ló máa forí ẹ̀ gbé fún ara ẹ ló máa forí ẹ̀ gbé because ìwà burúkú ìwà olè ìwà játijàti ìwà ọ̀kánjúwà tó wà nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà máa drag ẹ láti ọ̀la lọ kò sí oògùn tó lè lò ìyá gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà pátápátá gbọ́dọ̀ drag ẹ kó sì dànù.
Entitlement yẹn náà ni entitlement yẹn nígbà tí mo fẹ́ marry mo ní kíni mo ní tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá wá síbi wedding mi ṣẹ́wọ̀n kẹ́tẹ́ bá lọ sí Ìkòyí àwọn ìyá kan máa ń jókòó Ìkòyí registry àwọn ìyá kan máa ń jókòó lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì bẹ̀ ìgbà tá a kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ lọ sanwó registration mo ti rí àwọn ìyá yẹn tó ń ṣagídí mo ní tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá wá màá mú lára àwọn ìyá yẹn màá wọlé sísì lọ́rùn àjókòó ní ìjókòó yà lọ́gbẹ́lòmí wà lọ́gbẹ́lòmí wà pàtó dẹ̀ ìdọ́jọ́ registry lábá àti bá wọn bẹ̀ mo ní mo rò pé ẹ̀fẹ̀ wá tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. She told me she wasn't coming to my registry. I said, if you don't come, I will hire a mother that will sit down in your place. You are not in the best position to choose a husband for me. If you raise me, I can consider and said, okay, mommy sheni tefe kin fe niyen. You didn't raise me. You now want to choose a husband for me. Go possible. Bondage like me, don't let them use culture to manipulate you. If you are dealing with what I'm dealing right now, stand your ground. Don't let them put you in any marriage that you don't like. If your parents don't raise you, your father don't raise you, your mother don't raise you, don't let them impose something on you, because the mother that didn't raise you cannot have any feelings for you. Wọn ò ní bímọ fún ẹ débi tó máa jókòó tó máa tọ́ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ tó máa fi jáde láyé. Àdàbí tí ò bá ní ọjọ́ kan tí mo máa ké omi ojú pé ìyá kan ló ṣá ló bí mi sílé ayé tí ò dẹ̀ yọjú mi. Áńgẹ́lì Ọlọ́run ó dẹ̀ lọ bá mi gbé ìyá mi wá, ó wá yọ mí kúrò nínú ìyà yìí. Àdàbí tí ò bá sí irú ọjọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní òní ṣẹ́mú ẹ lára. Ọmọ ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ dáadáa, Wunmi bẹ̀rẹ̀ dáadáa, ìyá yẹn tó kú òun ló jẹ́ kó kó síbi tó kó sí yẹn. Èmi fẹ́ ra, you know I told you when I came home, mo fẹ́ ra lẹ̀ yẹn.
Ó gbọ́dọ̀ kó dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì lẹ́yìn lẹ̀ o.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ nígbà tí mo dórí ilẹ̀ yẹn tí mo wo lẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ̀mí yẹn tọ̀ mí wá pé tó bá ra lẹ̀ yín síta ló fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Ṣé òun wà ní wà ní kíyàwó mi bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́lé? Ṣé ó fẹ́ fowó lé kan kọ́lé mẹ́ta ni? Ó fẹ́ fowó lé kan kó lọ fi kọ́lé mẹ́ta. Mo ya change ẹ̀, mo ní mi ò láìkí ilẹ̀ yìí, ó ti wọnú gbójú.
Ọkùn ẹ̀ ò balẹ̀.
Ìyá Wunmi ò lè bọ́ta. Ìyá Wunmi bọ́ta àtẹ̀mí àti Mr. Lọ́ba. Kẹ̀ bọ́ta ìyá Wunmi kò fèsì mi àti Mr. Lọ́ba.
Ṣebí ìyá Mohbad bọ́ta? Wọ́n bí dákó bọ́ta.
Just do voice note.
Ìyá Mohbad bọ́ta náà.
Ṣe voice note káwọn tí Wunmi kọ́ gbé síta. Kò lè bóde. Alákọ̀rí tilẹ̀kùn mọ́rí kò lè bóde.
Bàbá Wunmi gan ò lè bọ́ta.
Bàbá Wunmi ò mọ kankan pa ẹ fi bàbá Wunmi sílẹ̀, bàbá Wunmi ò mọ kankan o. Ó fún wọn ní information àwọn ẹbí bàbá mi àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ àwọn tó sì gbà ẹ́ sílé torí yín jọ mú lò.
Sista Karimo kò yẹ kẹ́tì ẹ̀ wà bothered torí fọ́tò tó ti ẹ̀ gbé jáde fine people ni mo rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ìkíṣí tó pa yín pọ̀ ló máa tú yín ká. Ìkíṣí tó pa yín pọ̀ ló máa tú yín ká. She's taking money from my husband, she's taking money from my ex-boyfriend. Màá bẹ gbé yẹn wá very soon. Bọ́tà ó pọ̀ ńlẹ̀ gan. Ó pọ̀ ńlẹ̀ gan. Èmi ò mọ̀rú ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n.
Àbí fake news náà là ń gbọ́.
No, it's not fake. She used to be a police officer. She used to.
Okay. Nǹkan tí kéèsì yẹn ṣe lọ báyẹn nìyẹn.
Senator, sorry to interject. Momije ti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa tẹ́lẹ̀. Ó ní she was dismissed. She used to be a police officer, but
she was dismissed because she will not go to work. She will stay. She will be working in Ekpe. She will stay in Ikorodu. And I used to tell her, you don't show up at work. Ẹ wá máa bribe àwọn ọ̀gá yín tẹ́ bá ti gba salary. Ẹ máa bribe àwọn ọ̀gá yín tẹ́ bá ti gba salary. Wọ́n wá mú lẹ́tà wá pé kán dismiss àwọn èèyàn. Ṣé ẹ̀yin kọ́ ni number 1 on the list tán máa dismiss? Wọ́n á fà àwọn tó ń wá ibi iṣẹ́ déédéé lẹ̀ wọ́n wá dismiss àwọn yẹn.
Wow. Ẹ wo èmi sì wà lórí ọwọ́ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká cancel green card ọwọ́ wọn yẹn ẹ ká cancel rẹ̀
Seconded o.
Tó bá jẹ́ pé
Seconded.
owó tẹ fẹ́ náwó kankan free of charge ni tó ti ń yé yín.
No,
Free of
no.
Ẹ
charge.
bá máa tà á síta gan, ẹ tà á síta. Ó
Tẹ
wúlò
náà
níta
kò
ju
tẹ
ilé
sẹ́ni
lọ.
tó máa rà á kò sẹ́ èmi prefer kí wọ́n gbé àwọn ọba kan yẹn kí wọ́n tẹ̀ I mean tó ti jẹ́ pé popsi ló raise yín yẹn àwọn ọmọ tó jáde látara popsi tí wọ́n bá benefit yẹn directly is better than those ones.
Wàláì, ó wrong now.
It's better than those ones. I'm telling you.
Ó kàn ń jẹ níbi tí ò ṣe sí ni. Ó kàn ń jẹ níbi tí ò ṣe sí ni.
Ó wá pa náà.
He didn't deserve it.
Kò deserve it now.
Ẹ jọ àwọn tó bá ti drag yín níbí báyìí Sister Karimo ó bí bá káwa náà kó fọ́tò gbogbo wọn ká lọ sí Nigerian Embassy ká lọ fi wọ̀n wọ́n pé olórí burúkú ni wọ́n o wọ́n ṣe cyber bully and that's what I'm going to do now.
My grandma thought she was going to sleep. Ìyá bàbá mi rò pé ìyá Wunmi máa sùn mọ́jú jọ yẹn àfi bí ìyá Wunmi tún ṣe sọ pé mọ́mì mo ti fẹ́ máa lọ kílẹ̀ tó ṣú ibi iṣẹ́ ni mo gbà wá. Màmá ní ayé ṣé o máa padà lálẹ́ ìwà ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà bí mo ṣe pé o fẹ́ sùn mi nílé sùn mà ó wá dìgbà wo màá máa wá mi ní pẹ́ kí n tó máa yọjú màmá ṣáà àpò wíbẹ̀ ó parọ́ ju kàràgbalẹ̀ lọ bó ṣe wà yìí ó parọ́ jù ẹsẹ̀ nílé mọ̀ ètò òótọ́ kan lẹ́nu ẹsẹ̀ nílé mọ̀ kó bá pójú òun rọ̀ báyìí kéèyàn wò ta kó tó bọ́ta ni ó dàbọ̀ kílé o ìjọ àbátúyẹ ẹ̀rà rí ẹ̀ o mi ní pẹ́ máa wá yẹn ló wá tún di another 4 years.
This is serious. This is serious. Now, there are people who are of the opinion that nobody should listen to Karimo. Karimo is a distractor. Karimo is not telling us what she needs to tell us. Well, I want to tell you this for free, that Karimo is ready to testify against Wunmi and her mother in an appropriate setting where oath and law will be binding. Yes, she's ready to do that. All of this is just a tip of the iceberg, according to her. She said, what I have, what I know, is far more than what you guys think. That what I am ready to deliver, what I am ready to drop, it will shock you people. It will make you realize that my mom is an evil person. Now, apart from her saying that her mom was kicked out of the police force as a result of a lackadaisical attitude, lack of diligence, and laziness, and wickedness, and evil, she had to be kicked out because the evil that she has done out there, that her mom knows nothing else than to make this Anita Baker hair, the style, put on tight trousers, skimpy clothes, go look for men. She respects no man. Any man she gives birth to a child for, she drops the child there, move on. She cares less about nobody. All she does is grabbing, stealing, taking from people, grabbing from boyfriends of her children. She is that kind of person. Now, let us assume that she's just making up this. Who gave this woman that expensive Gucci that she's putting on? Karimo said, I didn't buy. Wunmi can never buy. Well, finally, it was tracked and traced to Mohbad. It was the winter jacket that Mohbad bought in the UK. A Gucci jacket that Mohbad bought in the UK. Now, when she asked her mom, where did you get this? Her mom said, I bought it in one of the local markets. It's a fake one. She looked at it and said, no, this is not fake. This is not fake. I live in a country where designer. No, this is not fake. This is real. So she said she came across this picture of Mohbad when he arrived from the UK. She saw the same jacket and she's like, but mom, you said this jacket, you bought it from one of the local market, flea market. How come now you are saying? Eventually, she realized that Wunmi is the one that grabbed it, manipulated Mohbad, and it was handed over to her. And not just that alone. This woman is so shameless. Mohbad's shoe, boot that he wore, she took it. Mohbad's jacket, jean, she took it. Now, why are they saying Mohbad's father is putting on Mohbad's clothes when it is now someone that is not related to Mohbad that's wearing Mohbad's things up and down? Can you guys relate to this act of wickedness? Not just that alone. Money, a lot of it. It started with, can you quickly loan me? Can you imagine someone living in the US asking someone in Nigeria to loan them naira? Please, can you quickly loan me this amount of money? Mohbad will give. Mohbad was so stupid and foolish unless he's under a spell. It happens like that. There are people who want to impress their in-law more than their own parents. They look down on their own parent. They see their own parent as someone who is close to them. People do these things. I hope you are learning something. Charity, they say, begins at home. If you don't put your own family high up there, at the end of the day, this is what will happen. This is what will happen. So Mohbad did not put his own family where his family is supposed to be. Imagine. Can you imagine? This is a pity. This is a pity. Well, she went on to talk about how our own mother had done what she did. We cannot stop Karimo from telling us stories of the past, what happened to her, how her mother left her, how her dad took this, did that, stepmother stepped in, grandmother did this, how she suffered, how she slept, cried on the street, this and that, how she was abused, this, that, and a lot of things. And eventually, after so many years, when she became a woman of herself, when she got visa to travel to the UK, to the US, she came back for a wedding. Her mom said, no, I want you to marry a man. He has 3 wives already. This man has houses everywhere. Marry this man so I can continue to benefit from that man. So she had already sold Karimo to that man. This one has international passport. At least you will become American citizen too. And you should be taking care of me. So she was that kind of person who wants to be going from house to house of her daughters, of her sons, going from their house to house, trying to extort from them. So Karimo refused. She wasn't happy. Eventually, she came to the US. She told Karimo, divorce this guy, he's broke. Look at how he looks. Divorce him, it's of no use. And Karimo is like, wait, how can I be a nurse in the US with my citizenship? At all, I have money to feed myself. Why should I marry a man that has 3 wives? You say the man will take care of me. What is it that I need to eat or drink that I cannot afford? Is it to buy a car? I can drive a car. Mortgage will work for me. Loan will work for me. My wages will work for me. So what are we looking for? I don't need one man to struggle with the rest of the wives. I don't need any of this nonsense. What kind of mother are you? And in between this, Karimo said, do you know that even though I am married, my previous boyfriend, my mom took one of his sons that is into fraud to go and live with the guy so she can still go there to extort money from the guy. The guy, she said, is late now. Can you imagine? He said, this is how terrible my mother is. That my mom, she doesn't go to work. She goes from place to place looking for who to devour, looking for what to steal, looking for who to extort, looking for where to say I'm a police officer. That's what she does. So eventually, she was kicked out of the police force, like I told you guys at the beginning. Kicked out. She became restless, useless, and more wicked. Mohbad was one of the people that she kept extorting from. Give me 250,000 naira. Can you just loan me $300 there? And can you give me $100 there? I like this shoe. Give it to me. I like that. Give it to me. And she was working hand in hand with Wunmi because Wunmi is the perfect image in character, in everything with this woman. Everything. Wunmi is you see, when you give birth to children, maybe all of them might not have 100% of the kind of person that you are, the character, the attitude, and all of that. In this case, she said Wunmi is the perfect example. In fact, she said she wasn't even aware that Wunmi was not even living with her mom all this while. That her mom encouraged Wunmi, tutored Wunmi in the act of Olosho, in the act of transformer. That her mom was behind it. That all this while, her mom would lie that Wunmi is somewhere learning one vocational trade somewhere, whereas Wunmi is doing Lekki transformer, sharing Apunani, of course, under the tutelage of Shekpeteri. So she said that she did not know she was being scammed. She was paying tuition fee of Wunmi, and Mohbad was also paying. So she was getting double. So the money was shared into two. The money that Wunmi was getting from Mohbad was the one she was using with her transformer life, sharing akpekus all over the place. And my God, this is serious. And the money Karimo was sending, thinking that she was sending to help her sister maintain her education, it was actually Wunmi's mom that was enjoying that one, using to drink small stout, Guinness, drinking star lager, beer, all over the place with Anita Baker hairstyle, moving around, corrupt police officer, deceiving people. I'm a police officer. She has influence. She knows who to call. Bunch of wickedness. So, all of these things happening, going on. She said she was observing certain things going wrong with Mohbad that she knew, suspected, felt that Mohbad wanted to tell her certain things that was happening. But Mohbad could not have access because they were monitoring every step of Mohbad. So they did not want Mohbad to have that too much direct contact with her, to tell her anything. So she said a lot, and of course, that her mom has children for different men. One child per one person, and that there are some siblings that might exist that she does not even know their whereabouts or know them. That the one that she is aware of is Wunmi herself. Another guy called Sukomi said that one is a fraudster. That one is a fraudster. He would go to defraud people. Once he gets money, he will give his mom a portion of it, like that. That's how they've been running their lives. And a lot of terrible things. That family is a dirty family. This is a lesson to you. A lesson to you. Are you from such a family? Dysfunctional? It's better you cut yourself aside. If Karimo had not brought in a mom, I don't think she will be here complaining this bitter. Yeah, people have advised her to cut off her mom's citizenship before she becomes a citizen, cut off her green card, since she's the sponsor of her mom, and her mom's green card is resting on her own citizenship. But she said she's not going to do it. But people are beginning to press for that. They said, no, that woman must be kicked out of the United States. But she's saying, no, I won't do that. So I think you guys have gotten to understand what's going on now. It was a premeditated thing. They were ripping Mohbad for a long time. Immediately Mohbad started acting self-sufficient. Mohbad started like acting like, okay, I don't want that. This is not this again. Wunmi contacted mom, our bird somehow is as if he's about to fly out of the cage. And they looked at Mohbad and said, in that case, he is disposable then. He's disposable. If that is what it is, he is disposable. Since he's not useful anymore to us, we are not stealing from him. Are you connected to such a family where they only see you for what you can bring to them? You are there, you have neglected your own parent, you are not listening to them, you disrespect them, you think they are too old or they are too poor or they are inconsequential. You want to please your so-called girlfriend or wife's family. And that's all that you're interested in. Pumping money into their hands. Shy to ask them to return back your money. But if it's your parent, you will scream at them. You say your father should not come here again. You will say all sort of things. Are you learning from this? Are you beginning to have your eyes open that there is nothing special about your in-law? Nothing special about them. If they disrespect you, if you wish to keep quiet, It's okay. But do not allow them bully. Do not allow them manipulate you. Your own family too is so important. In fact, your family is more important than your in-law. That's the mistake that a lot of people make. Your immediate family, good. Your wife, your children, they are the number one, followed by your own parent and your own mom as a man or a woman. Very important. Before you start talking of my wife's father and mother, who are they to now turn your heart against your own father and mother? I'm saying this because of what Mohbad did. From what I could see, is either he was shy to confront or to say the truth in the presence of Mohbad's mother, of Wunmi's mother, trying to impress them. For one reason or the other, or they use some kind of spell on him or something, I don't know. But if they did use, maybe Mohbad's father does not know, because he is also someone who goes around to find out things. If not, he will say he wants to pray to get Wunmi pregnant and do spiritual work to get Wunmi pregnant. Take Wunmi to this and that for pregnancy. It means that he is also connected. So, to an extent, he goes to a spiritual church where they do a lot of singing, dancing, vision, prophecy, prayer, spiritual work. That's what they do in white garment churches. So, this is glaring to you all, that even though Mohbad is from that same source, his father is still, Mohbad passed away. Why? Because it's important for you to listen, and regardless of how wealthy your children become or how they're able to, even if your child is giving you tea fare, transport fare, taking care of your need, that does not mean you shouldn't speak. Yes, you might say certain things, they'll be angry, they don't want to listen to you, they keep running away from you because they want to do what they want to do. But when it comes to the issue of life and death, you have to stand your ground strong. It's so sad. I don't know why Mohbad's father could not even get to Mohbad in those days. Instead, asking Mohbad's mother to bring the dress, bring Mohbad's clothes, let's use for prayer. Why can't you confront your son? But it is late. I'm sure now we are learning lessons. Confront your son. Hey, boy, there is RIP on you. I don't want to tell you, but I have to tell you because you too, you have to safeguard yourself. And when they went for the prayer thing, they said there is RIP on him. That's the problem about they are going to seek for revelation about something, going to search. Sometimes you might be in the dark with even the revelation. Why didn't they tell Mohbad's father, where the thing is coming from? Is it from Wunmi? Or the thing is there and it can come from anybody? Then Mohbad should have been asked to know something more. So it's a lesson. It's a lesson.